Ethan never thought his life would fall apart so quickly. He had a decent job in Chicago, a fiancée he planned to marry, and a group of friends who felt like family. But then in just 6 months, everything changed. He got laid off. His fiancée left him saying he had lost his spark, and his closest friend moved away without saying goodbye. He didn't cry, not because he was strong, but because he was too numb to feel anything. Ethan stopped answering calls. He ignored messages. He spent entire days lying on his couch, staring at the ceiling fan as it spun above him, going in circles just like his mind. He questioned everything. Why me? What did I do wrong? Am I just not good enough for life? At night, he'd scroll through photos of old memories, smiling faces, warm dinners, vacations by the lake. Now those moments felt like another life. He ate less. He laughed never. He avoided mirrors. Hard times didn't just break him, they made him feel invisible. One rainy evening, there was a knock at his door. It was his neighbor, an old man named Mr. Whitaker who lived alone on the second floor. A quiet war veteran known for watering his plants at 6 a.m. sharp. He handed Ethan a cup of hot tea and said, "You look like you need something warm." Ethan nodded silently. The old man didn't leave. He sat beside him on the floor and spoke. "You know, life's got seasons, and this one you're in, it's called the season of stones." Ethan looked up. "Stones?" Mr. Whitaker nodded. "Yeah, it's when everything feels heavy, cold, hard, unfair. You try to walk forward, but life throws rocks at you. Job loss, heartbreak, loneliness. The full package. But you know what I've learned? Stones aren't just for breaking you. Sometimes they're building blocks for something better." Mr. Whitaker shared his story, how he lost his leg in the war, came back home to find his wife had left, and spent 5 years feeling useless and angry. "One day I threw a glass bottle against the wall. It shattered. And you know what I realized? That was me. Fragile, explosive, and empty inside. So I started walking again, even with a fake leg. I started reading, started helping kids at the community center. I planted those flowers you see downstairs. Not because I love gardening, but because I needed something to remind me life still grows, even after destruction." Ethan listened, really listened. It wasn't a motivational speech, it was raw truth, from one broken soul to another. The next morning, Ethan shaved his beard, first time in 2 months. He opened the window and let light in. He picked up his old journal and wrote one line, "This is not the end of me." It started small, a 10-minute walk. He cleaned his apartment, called his sister, applied for 1 job, then 2. Every day was still hard, but the silence wasn't as loud anymore. He started working out, reading, cooking for himself. There were still nights of sadness, but now they ended with hope, not despair. 6 months later, Ethan got hired by a startup. He wasn't rich, he wasn't famous, but he felt real. He ran into Mr. Whitaker and said, "You were right." The old man smiled. "About the season of stones?" Ethan nodded. "Yeah, I think I'm building something now." Mr. Whitaker tapped his chest and said, "Just remember, no matter how heavy life gets, you're heavier. You're built from everything you've survived. So friends, hard times aren't meant to destroy you. They're here to reveal you, to strip away the fake, to test your patience, your grit, your soul. And when you keep going, one small step at a time, you'll find out you were always stronger than you thought."